there's something about Pee Wee Herman that just blends so perfectly with the idea of the circus. Paul Reubens as Pee Wee with this childlike personality, visiting a travelling circus, is just a genius combination, really. Not that I'm saying this film itself is great, but I do think Pee Wee and the Big Top go very well. So that gave this film a bit of a chance. The film was released originally in 1988, directed by Randal Kleiser, and starring, of course, Paul Reubens as Pee Wee. And description from IMDb is as follows. Pee Wee Herman is now a small-town farmer with a fiancée, but when a travelling circus comes to town, he finds himself falling for the trapeze artist. It's a romantic adventure comedy. It's a very simple narrative, and I'm not that bothered about the narrative. It's fairly interesting having Pee Wee facing this quite serious predicament, actually. It's probably one of the more intense, even though it's quite dull to watch as it pans out. The actual concept of Pee Wee being in love with somebody who isn't his fiancée is actually quite a serious topic for Pee Wee to be dealing with, and it's interesting to see how he reacts to that. But ultimately, I just think the actual setting of this is what I like. The fact that it's, set in and around the circus. I love films involving circuses. I'm terrified of the circus, and that's kind of a reason why I like to watch it. It's entertaining in some respects. The set design is good. The costumes are great. The narrative, as it progresses, is not very exciting, but there are certain points that are entertaining if you take them as they happen, rather than as a part of a bigger picture. Music's by Danny Elfman. Not going to lie, love him, and I think Danny Elfman is just absolutely perfect for Pee Wee Herman. This is not a brilliant film, but it's not a bad film. I think if you're already a fan of Pee Wee Herman, then it's worth watching. My first introduction to Pee Wee was Tim Burton's Pee Wee film, which was his first feature-length, and the only reason I've watched other Pee Wee films is because I'm just interested to see what the character gets up to and compare other films to Burton's. And this one, obviously for me, is not as good as Burton's film, but it has its moments. It has some moments. It's entertaining in some ways. It's easy to watch. If you don't want something serious to watch, you just want, background fluff to keep you slightly engaged, this one requires no thought whatsoever. I'd say it's a pretty easy one to go for, and if you like Pee Wee, I think you'll like it. If you're new to Pee Wee, I wouldn't suggest starting with Big Top Pee Wee. I think it's worth going for Pee Wee's Big Adventure, because it's the finest of them all. Not that the bar is particularly high, but I would say that Reubens does capture his Pee Wee essence here. Pee Wee seems true to character. He's recognisable in all the right ways. It's a reasonable film. Not a great film, but I've seen a lot worse.